I always knew I wanted to stand and fish out of the kayak because kayaks by nature are rather unstable. There are a chosen few athletes, if you will, that can stand in a kayak and fish out of it, but us normal people struggle trying to stand up, and certainly when you hook a fish, it's very difficult to fight a big redfish or a pike or a big bass or whatever you fish for from the standing position. So the Standnfish system affords you the ability to comfortably have a leaning post, nice wide pontoon system. You have literally the comfort you would in a flats boat fighting a fish during the process. This system came about through years of development. I started actually kayak fishing probably 20 years ago and found over the years that the need for standing up was pretty great. The ability to spot fish from the standing position, cast a fly rod from the standing position, see potholes, and just the general comfort of standing up. The problem with it was always that the kayaks pontoon systems were all fixed in the water and you were unable to paddle easily. So we've come up with a system at Standnfish where the pontoons can be retracted out of the water when you're ready to paddle, and when you get to your spot where you want to fish, you can stand up and comfortably cast, hook, and fight fish and even land the fish. You can paddle to your destination with the pontoons out of the water that have been raised from the remote position here on my left and right hip using the pull ropes. This keeps the pontoons out of the water where they're not dragging and creating a pull in the water, making it more difficult to paddle. Also, they don't make any noise when they're out of the water, and it also affords you the ability to steer the kayak much easier. When you reach your fishing destination, simply lower the pontoons down, and they actually lock with a spring-loaded catch into place. And now you can grab, if need be, we supply an assist rope for those of us that aren't as flexible as we used to be, say the over 50 crowd, and you can use the rope to get to the standing position, and now you've got the stability of a flats boat in a kayak. You can see potholes, fish, you're comfortable, your back and legs are not getting sore throughout the day, and if you want to sit down and eat lunch, you can sit back down and eat lunch. So the leaning post becomes a nice stability center for you in the event that there's waves out on the water, or you want to lean against it for comfort, to relax, or also for rigging right here on the top of the leaning post, where the tackle box is easily accessed, and then you can get your favorite lures out, change out lures, and of course you also have the ability to fish backwards and sideways by virtue of the leaning post. You have the paddle keeper, which obviously houses the paddle almost in a holster format, 2 rod holders, the tackle box, bracket, and tackle box, which is real handy for rigging. And then when you don't want to always access the tackle box, there's a little tray here where you can keep your favorite lures and even a cell phone if you're comfortable with that. The stakeout pole is attached, used through a scupper, works on most kayaks, and it's for instantaneous anchoring, pinning to the ground. On the other side of the leaning post, right next to the stakeout pole, is the anchor control. We have a jam cleat which locks the anchor in the up or down position, so you can easily deploy it from the standing position. Again, the idea is to, once you stand up and fish on the water, you don't need to constantly be getting up and down in and out of the kayak. Also on this side of the leaning post, we have a drink holder, important for those hot days on the water, and a pliers holder, and then I like to hang my fish lipper from the drink holder. After the initial installation is complete, putting it together before hitting the water is a breeze. Just 6 push pins and you're ready to get on the water. Sliding the pontoon into the lift channel, put the push pin in, then I'm hooking the lift rope, put it in the lift bracket, and the pontoon installation is complete. Repeat the same process on the other side. Now I'm going to install the leaning post. That's just placed in the feet on the kayak. And then the 4 push pins that hold the leaning post into place are simply pushed in, and you're ready to hit the water. Another beauty of the system is the ease with which it removes and installs on the kayak. To remove it from the kayak, we simply disengage the lift ropes, pull the pin, and the pontoon is removed from the kayak. Repeat the same process on the other side. For the leaning post, we simply remove the 4 pins, pulling the leaning post to the kayak, lift it off, and the removal is complete. The system is constructed of marine-grade aluminum, polypropylene, and stainless steel parts to handle the saltwater environment. For more information, check us out at standnfish.com.